A number of restaurants in the Springfield area are going green, but at the cost of an often assumed utensil. Our Colin Lingo heard from some of these restaurants to find out why they're making such a big change in tonight's local spotlight. Colin.
Yeah, Heather, at this point, getting a straw with your drink is pretty much assumed wherever you go. But a couple of restaurants we heard from here in Springfield are asking why and making some changes in the name of environmental protections.
Once that straw is in that drink, whether the consumer uses it or not, it's used, and it's going to hit our trash system no matter what.
It wasn't too long ago Ann Baker, owner of Finnegan's Wake, discovered her pub had a problem.
Guys were cleaning out our drains, and the reason they were clogged was just a mountain of straws that were stuck in there.
Next door, Shawn Kraft was having a similar situation at his restaurant, Nonna's.
A lot of them unused, it didn't matter, you have to throw them away every single time. It just fills up the trash cans, clogs up the sinks.
It was just enough to break the camel's back.
Yeah, you can walk down the street and look in the gutters, and it's full of one-use plastic stuff, and it's really quite ridiculous.
These days, if you order a drink at either establishment, don't assume you'll get a straw right away.
First thing we did was we would not put straws in drinks, and people would have to specifically ask for them.
We're not being cheap. We're trying to get rid of something that's completely useless.
Of course, you requesting a straw is just the beginning, because even if you do ask, you won't be getting what you're used to.
The second step is to ask them if they wanted to use our alternative straw, which is the paper straw.
Here at Nonna's, we use like an eco-friendly straw, usually made out of corn.
Down the street at Casper's, which is also owned by Shawn Kraft, plastic straws are still a thing.
Casper's probably goes through 10 times more straws than we go through here at the bigger restaurant, just because of the diner Coca-Cola experience. So we are trying to find the right straw for Casper's currently to get that one to work correctly.
These days, to-go cups are reusable.
I always tell them they're a memory cup. When people come in, I always say, oh, you're going to get a memory cup to take home with you to use again and again. So that's a good thing. It's like a reusable cup.
For those fronting this cause, that's just fine.
That's still a large step for
because all involved agree
the earth in the first place. So
it's
that's
what you can do that helps.
At least it has less of a trash impact on our waterways, the James River waterways, even directly. People talk about the oceans. We may not feel that here, but we still see it in our waterways here.
Now, for the record, both restaurants say using biodegradable straws costs more money in the long run, but both consider it an investment. There are more steps being taken by both restaurants we spoke to. Both Nonna's and Finnegan's are looking to find biodegradable to-go material, cutlery, trash bags, and just about everything else you might only use once in a kitchen or restaurant.
All right, Colin Lingo tonight. Thank you. Speaking of